Louisiana summers mean spending plenty of time outdoors, but one of the possible perils is coming across slithering and sometimes scary snakes. In this week's Good News Louisiana, we meet a family on a mission to educate people about the important role snakes play in Mother Nature and to dispel some of the fears and misconceptions. I'm taking you to Tangipahoa Parish for a look at their growing fan base.
Hand it over to Louisiana Snake ID.
For the Hood family, snake education is a family affair that started with matriarch Ann Hood.
I would catch little DK snakes, which people call the brown rattler, which they're not. The little DK snakes, and I'd let my children play with them, and then we put them back. They wouldn't be in the flower beds. And then they wanted to learn about them, and we didn't have cell phones or anything like that, so we had no Google, whatever, so we'd have to go to the library. We always spent time in the library, and they always checked out the snake books.
It's a full circle moment on this day at the Ponchatoula Branch Library, where son Kevin Hood, his wife Rachel, and sons Kyler and Landon held their first snake-friendly event for library summer reading programs.
Our main goal is to keep people from killing them because they get a bad reputation, so that's why we do what we do.
So tell me how this whole idea of the Louisiana Snake ID came about.
We moved our boys to a swamp, and we would take pictures with snakes. We know what they are, and people realized we did. So people would start sending us pictures of snakes. Unfortunately, snakes are different than, say, a frog or a bird or something. They would also send us pictures of dead snakes.
The Hood family created a Facebook page called Louisiana Snake ID, connecting with people curious about snakes. Today, they educate, relocate, and care for snakes at their own expense.
When you don't know what a snake is, send us a picture. We'll tell you what it is.
The Hood family owns more than 20 snakes, including the family pet, Chris the corn snake, which they bring to their presentations as part of their snake petting zoo.
I learned that some snakes are venomous and some snakes are not venomous.
Louisiana has 48 different types of snakes, the Hood family says.
Of the 48, only 7 are venomous.
Their message to kids:
if you see a snake in your yard, you go get a grown-up.
Call a grown-up should you spot a snake, but don't kill it.
Snakes use their tongue to smell instead of their nostrils.
I personally just really enjoy knowing that all of these kids are really enjoying their time coming. They're not just coming because, mom and dad forced them to. They're coming here, and just to see the smiles on their faces when they're holding the snakes, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world.
The family aims to expand the Louisiana Snake ID program and is establishing a nonprofit to raise funds. Swag items for sale, including t-shirts and posters, help cover the cost of snake care and housing.
We would love to have a snake facility like you see some. There are a lot of them up north where people have those. A reptile facility where people could come see them and learn about them, and it's not just a part of the zoo. And then also we'd love to have a snake sanctuary where we could release snakes that would acclimate to the area. We want to travel the state. We would love to travel the country.
One of the snake show takeaways is a respect for venomous snakes and their roles in medical research and disease treatment, a message Kevin's mom proudly wears on her t-shirt.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, so usually he'll say something about the copperheads because they use that venom for that and to treat it. The venom, they use that for breast cancer survivors and other things.
More than 200 people turned out in a rainstorm to pet snakes and snap photos, some even checking out library books about snakes, much like Kevin's childhood snake research trips to the library with his mom. The next snake-friendly generation captured in a selfie and posted, of course, on the Louisiana Snake ID Facebook page.